You are now listening to the following program on the Mixkill Media Network.
In a world that seems upside down, there is a man who uses his opinion as a weapon. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin McTaggart is this man, and this is the McTaggart Attack Podcast. Let's go.
Okay, alright. Yep, this is it. This is the McTaggart Attack Podcast, as the announcer just said. I usually tell you people hello and welcome to the McTaggart Attack Podcast, but I'm not going to do that this time, because it finally dawned on me that Max, the voice of the intros the show and tells you what it is and tells you my name, so there's really no point to me saying any of that anymore. I realized that I had a come to Jesus moment about it, an epiphany, if you will. So yeah, I will tell you that this is episode 22. So welcome to the episode 22 of the current podcast that you're listening to, the McTaggart Attack Podcast. Yep, that's right. The McTaggart Attack Podcast is put out to the masses by the lovely people who run the lovely Mixkill Media Network. Max and GW are two lovely guys, and they're doing a great job, and I'm helping them out a little bit as well, full disclosure here. I'm boosting their Twitter audience. They have like over 800, I think. 800 followers on Twitter now, so we'll see if that makes a difference, if people are from that are listening. I think it's going to take a couple thousand more people, a couple thousand more followers for the Mixkill Media Twitter handle to make a difference, but we'll see. Follow at Mixkill Media on Twitter. I'll talk about my Twitter later, because I like to save that for last. So, let's see, I've got things I want to talk about. I want to talk about this one thing. Kind of silly. Maybe silly. I don't know. It's a joke I've been working on for years, and I'm just going to talk about it. And maybe by talking about it, it will become a better joke if I talk about it. Like, so here it goes. I usually, at work especially, if somebody asks me how I'm doing, I just like to tell them, I'm great. That's my usual standard response. And I usually just say I'm great, even when I'm not great. Because it's really just to avoid the follow-up questions. Because, like, if I were to tell somebody, if they were to ask me how I'm doing, and I said, oh, I'm alright, and then they ask me, oh, what's wrong? I'm like, I would not feel like telling them. I might curse at them. I don't know. It's crazy. You know? Or if they ask me how I'm doing, and I tell them, go fuck yourself, you know, instead of, I should just say, I'm great. That's what I usually do. I just say, I'm great, and people just move on. And I just say, I'm great, just to avoid the number of follow-up questions. You know, it's just crazy. That's why I do it. And, yeah, I feel like saying I'm great elicits the least amount, the lowest percentage of follow-up questions. Actually, maybe it doesn't. Maybe if somebody did ask me how I'm doing and I said, go fuck yourself, they would not actually, that would be a 100% chance of nobody giving me a follow-up question. Maybe I should change it to that. Maybe I'm onto something there. Maybe instead of saying, ooh, that's good, like I can say, I think saying go off yourself at work is probably not a good idea, though. Unless that's not how I want to get fired. by cursing someone out at work. No, that's not how I want to do it. Not at that point yet. I'm not at the point where I want to quit work by cursing somebody out and storming out the door and never coming back. That's not how I want to quit my job. I don't want to quit my job right now. The mood there has changed, and I like it. Some things have changed, and I'm happy with what's going on. For those of you that are any coworkers that are listening. I don't hate work. Work hasn't made me cry since February 26th or 27th. You figure out what happened then. That's an inside joke that nobody's going to understand, and I'm not going to explain it. Maybe somebody started working that day. Maybe. I don't know. So yeah, I just like to say I'm great. Because that elicits the least amount of responses. I mean, well, the second least amount, because like I said, I think saying go fuck yourself would not get any wouldn't get any follow-up questions, I don't think. You might get somebody mad at you, but you wouldn't get somebody to ask you, oh, what's wrong? I think this is a scientific thing that I need to work on. A sociological study. What gets the least amount of follow-up questions to when you ask me how I'm doing? Because sometimes I'll tell you. That's the thing. Sometimes I'll want to tell you how I'm doing. Sometimes if I say, I'm alright, that would probably mean that I need to tell somebody, but then you're going to regret me telling you what I said. Eventually. Because I'm just going to whine and complain. And nobody likes that. I don't even like to do that. Even when I'm doing it, in the midst of me whining and complaining to someone, I'm thinking to myself, oh man, they're really going to hate me for whining and complaining to them so much. So yeah, that's a thing. Yeah. Let's see, what else the fuck is happening? I think that's good. I work on this bit. Maybe it'll be in a comedy show in the near future. I don't know. Maybe this weekend. I'm not sure. I'm hosting some comedy stuff this weekend. I'm hosting a show and I'm hosting an open mic. There is a difference. There's a difference. But I'm hosting them both. So it should be fun. Let's see. Another thing I want to talk about today is there are new golf rules. I noticed this, I think back in February. They're gonna put out some new golf rules, try them out, and then make them official 3 years from now. So I think there's a probationary status. I think there's less penalties if the ball moves on the green, or I think one rule I heard about was if you hit it into the bunker, you can take it out of the bunker, but you need to use a penalty stroke. I might use that. I'm just saying. I suck at hitting the ball out of the bunker. The bunker is that hole in the ground that has all the sand in it. For those of you that are golfers that don't understand what I'm saying. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. Truth be told, I've actually followed some of these. I already go by some of these rules. Yeah, because I don't play for money. I play for fun. I'm not saying I cheat, but I'm just saying that I play to enjoy myself, and giving myself excessive penalties for stupid bullshit. If I hit the ball in the water, I'm not going to give myself a stroke penalty. The embarrassment of hitting it in the water is embarrassment enough, in my opinion. But if I was in a tournament, I would give myself penalties. But I'm playing for nothing on the weekend. I'm not taking a penalty for that. Fuck it. So I already followed. I think one of the new rules is you can putt with the ball. You can putt on the green if the flag is still in the hole. I didn't know that it was against the rules to putt with the flag still in the hole. So that's another rule that I've actually been going by already. So maybe they just made rules thinking, hey, people are already doing this. Let's just change the rules. I think they were trying to change the rules just to make the game more popular or easier, because people just probably found it too difficult or too much. I don't know. But that kind of bugs me though. Making the game easier, more accessible for people. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Come to think of it, why are we making things easier for people? Why are we making, really, is it coming to that? pretty soon they're going to put a rule in that says it's okay for you to wear jeans on the golf course. Which is ridiculous. You can't. You can't wear jeans on the golf course. Unless the course says you can. Then that's fine. But I've never played golf in jeans, I don't think. At least not on purpose. Ridiculous. But goddamn ridiculous. Alright, let's see, what else was I going to talk about? I saw this morning that, a guy I think I hate more than Donald Trump, Roger Goodell. I haven't read the letter. I guess Roger Goodell put out a letter to the fans vowing changes, saying what they're going to change. I guess they're going to change replay and have it done, or have the replay reviewed at a central facility. The ref at the game will still have something to do with it, but it's going to be reviewed at in New York City in their main office, and then they'll come back and tell them, hey, this is what it is. Which I think is good. It's better than what they have already. You need to have it come from one source. You know? So that makes sense. Good on them for that. So yeah. But there was some other shit. I don't know. I don't research for this podcast, okay? I just put the mic in, I test it, and I hit record and I go. And prior to that, sometimes I'll come up with a list of things to talk about, that I'm going to talk about. And really, I didn't know about this. I'll tell you what they need to do in the NFL. They need to change some more rules. Like, they need less penalties for hits. They need less penalties for celebration. Why do we penalize celebration? It makes no damn sense to me at all whatsoever. It's ridiculous that they flag for celebration. College football has more severe punishments. Taunting? Come on. Why is taunting such a bad thing? It's unsportsmanlike. So? The other team sucks. We need to taunt them. It's fine. We can't coddle each other, people. That's what it boils down to, is like, people just are too goddamn sensitive nowadays, and it's fucking ridiculous. Grow up. Or, yeah. Stop being so, sensitive about things. The world's a harsh place. The world is a very harsh place, sometimes. And so we can't, we can't be afraid of not hurting our feelings, hurting people's feelings about stuff. Fucking ridiculous. Let's see. What else was I going to talk about today? On Facebook, on my Facebook page, I put a post. I had a $50 gift card from that I got from work, and I used it to get a $50 gift card from iTunes. And I posted on Facebook, hey, tell me some bands to try out. I have to be honest, I can't believe some of these names are actually names of bands. Like, let's roll through them. Let's roll through them. Let's roll through them. FFDP. I don't even know what that was. I had to ask him what it was, and it was Five Finger Death Punch, which sounds like a pretty good name for a band. I think I read it, and they took it from the Quentin Tarantino movies, the Kill Bill movies. Then I listened to them, and I'm like, no, I'm good. No thanks. It sounds mentally, but it sounds too, like, I don't know, I just didn't like the vocals. I wasn't a big fan of the vocals. Then I had a cousin say Clutch or Lionize. For Clutch, I'd go with from Beals. Oh, so Clutch is a band? And Lionize is a band? What stupid names. Hey, this other person on Facebook posted, Don't Be Stupid, Sioux Falls. Is Don't Be Stupid a band? If Don't Be Stupid is a band name, that's a pretty good band name. I like that as a band name. If I was going to do a band, I would call it Don't Be Stupid, but I can't have a band now because there's already a band called Don't Be Stupid, apparently. Or is Don't Be Stupid the song? I don't know. I asked her, and she didn't reply back. Someone said Willie Nelson, which was fine. Oh, Peter Pardo said FFDP, five finger death punch. Good choice. So it's definitely a bad choice. So that's off the list. Blackberry smoke? That sounds like something you would break. That sounds like your phone broke 10 years ago. That sounded like an issue with a phone that you had 10 years ago. Blackberry smoke. His son does artwork for them. Maybe I'll try that out. James Husey said Smash Mouth. He's a comedian. And he's a comedian. So no. G.W. Foley, G.W. Foley, co-owner of the Mixkill Media group. I don't know how long this damn podcast is going to go tonight, by the way. I'm just going to let it ride. He had some good suggestions. He said Clutch, Red Fang. Really, if I want something really heavy, High on Fire's Death is Discommunion is a brutal album. Great for running. Not that I run. The Mensinger's Rented World is a great album as well. Maybe I'll try that out. Clutch sounds like a good thing. The Cat Empire. Peter came in with Enya again. Like, shut the... And someone said The End of America? That's a band? Nice. Baroness. Algiers. Trombone Shorty. He's a New Orleans guy, I think. I had a coworker who will remain nameless offer to sing to me at work and just give her the $50. No. I've already spent the $50, so no. Then my friend Dean said Electric Puke, Sci-Fried, Max Sabbath, Mediachi, MC Lars, Mumfords and Sons, The Protomen, Tool or Rammstein. Tool's my second favorite band. Don't mention Tool. No one's mentioned Pearl Jam sarcastically. I guess they must know. Reggie came in with a bunch of suggestions. He said Slater Kinney, Speedy Ortiz, Shafter, The Dark Lord, blah 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 blah. Broody Juice. The New Tribe Called Quest, whatever. Okay. Yeah. We'll see. That's the thing, like, I think I read something a couple years ago that said, like, when you get older, like, you don't become fans of new bands, apparently. You know, which makes sense, because, like, your tastes develop when you're younger, so, like, you're not going to adjust to anything new. Like, I like Pearl Jam, and that's all I'm going to like, apparently. But I'll try some other bands out to sort of broaden my horizons, so thank you, everyone who offered suggestions on my Facebook page. I'm reading a Facebook message now that I'm getting from somebody. So I don't know what that was. Okay, yeah. It's a private message that I can't actually read to anybody, so fuck it. Sorry. How much time are we doing? 17 minutes? Okay. We're good. We're doing alright. Cool. Let's go. Is everybody there? Can you hear me? Alright, good. Got afraid. New bands. There's another topic I want to talk about. So Kyrie Irving, professional basketball player, said that he thinks the earth is flat. And then this week, Shaq in his podcast agreed with him. And said, China's below me? You can't believe that China's below me? I can't believe that China's below me. Oh my god. The earth is not flat. It's a planet. It's round. Get the fuck over it. That's all I'm going to say about that. The earth is not... Anyone who thinks the earth is flat is either kidding or a moron. Or both. Or a Trump supporter. Okay, I said it. But that leads to a good segue for my next topic I was going to talk about. Let's see. I guess Trump had a rally because he still likes to have rallies for some god-awful reason. Why the fuck is he still having rallies? Why doesn't he just try to... He's either having rallies or he's going on vacation or he's golfing on the weekends. He's going away on the weekends and spending lots of money, lots of taxpayers' money on this shit. And he yelled at Obama for taking a bunch of vacations. You can't yell at Trump for... Trump takes a vacation every goddamn weekend. It's ridiculous. Anyway, the stupid douchebag had a goddamn press conference, not press conference, a rally, and one of the things he talked about was, like, he mentioned how he read an article. He needs to stop reading articles. Alright? But he read an article. An opinion someone had. I don't think it was substantiated. I don't know. I don't read the article. I don't read articles. But it said that he was bragging that the NFL owners won't... No one will sign Colin Kaepernick because they're afraid of a mean tweet from Trump if they do. The president of our country is bragging about the NFL not signing a player who is simply doing what he can do as an American. Like, all Colin Kaepernick did was but he had a complete... Let me reset that. Colin Kaepernick had every right to do what he did. He had every right to sit for the national anthem. Had every right to do that. As an American, he has every right to do that. And people have every right to be mad at Colin Kaepernick for that. And I guess our president has a right to brag about, the owners being scared of him and his mean tweets that he puts out. But the President of the United States had to understand that he's the President of the entire United States and not just his supporters. And maybe he should be more respectful to everybody, even those that didn't vote for him, but are trying to deal with this situation. And him continuing to brag, or him continuing to complain about the election, and how there was voter fraud, and how he keeps complaining about the electoral vote. We're a very divided country right now, and this stupid idiot's doing nothing to unite us. Except, of course, if he's trying to piss everyone, or make everyone mad at him, then he's succeeding in that. So way to go, Donald Trump. You stupid fucking douchebag. There was something else I wanted to get off my chest comedy-wise. I did an open mic last night. I was alright, but it's like... I was at the Laugh Free or Die open mic in Manchester, New Hampshire on Wednesdays at Murphy's Tap Room. Because I'm recording this on a Thursday, as you all know. Or if you don't know, I record this on Thursday usually. Like today, I'm recording it Thursday. So, yeah. But I hold back too much. I need to like stop doing that. I mean, I'm doing better at it, but I need to stop holding back. I need to just like let it flow, get loose. I was too damn tense last night because I didn't know anybody really at the open mic except for the host and a few other people. But it's like I need to get more comfortable. I need to get looser. I mean, I'm loose sometimes, but like in areas unknown to me, I need to be better. But open mics I don't worry about them anymore. They're just a work in they're just open mics. They're not the real deal. Like, so it's fine. So I think that's all the topics I was going to talk about. There's the last topic that we're going to discuss. I did it the first couple times I did my podcast. But I've decided to bring it back, and I've decided to call it "What Pisses You Off." So that's right. Come, bring me specific things that piss you off, and I will talk about them and get mad about them as if they're actually things that make me mad. Okay? Alright, let's see. This week's entrant comes from Peter Pardo. He is an improv comedian and a stand-up comedian too. He runs the Lebanon open mic the last Monday of every month at the Salt Hill in Lebanon, New Hampshire. I'm guest hosting that this coming Monday, the 27th, by the way, March 27th. So come on out and see me host. I'm going to bring the anger. I'm going to be unhooked. I'm going to let it flow. I'll be an angry host. Be great. Be wonderful. Be spectacular. But Peter offered a suggestion. And here it is. Here's what he told me. He's like, here's what he texted me the other day. Why do I have to drive to Claremont to buy O's cereal? No one in West Lebanon carries O's. Fucking ridiculous. It's a cereal, not a Cabbage Patch doll. That is kind of ridiculous that you have to drive all the way to Claremont. You shouldn't have to drive to Claremont for anything because it's Claremont. Claremont just sucks. I've been to Claremont several times and it's like a goddamn ghost town. No one should have to go to Claremont to buy O's cereal. It's ridiculous. It's too bad that you had to go all that way. And it's stupid that you have to go all the way to Claremont. Why isn't it in West Lebanon at all? There's 5 or 6 freaking supermarkets in West Lebanon, and none of them have O's cereal. It's so freaking ridiculous. Okay, that's the So that's like it is kind of ridiculous. It is. Peter has a point there, and I got a little mad there. It was awful. It is stupid that you have to drive all the way to Claremont. No one should have to drive to Claremont because Claremont sucks. If any of my listeners are from Claremont, I'm not apologizing. You just know that your town stinks. Okay. But now my retort to Peter. O's cereal, is that like the generic version of Cheerios? Really? You settling for the generic brand of Cheerios explains so much about you, you pathetic little man. It's sad. You're sadder than Donald Trump for liking the generic Cheerios. Unless O's isn't the generic Cheerios. I don't really know. I'm not going to eat O's. I eat Cheerios. I have Cheerios almost every morning, and they're delicious. I would never settle for anything less than Cheerios. Not O's. Ridiculous, Peter. Get a grip. Buy Cheerios instead. You know where they sell Cheerios? Anywhere in Lebanon. And they're gluten-free, too. I didn't realize that until recently, but you know what? They didn't have any taste before, and they don't have any taste now, so it's not a big deal if they're gluten-free. It's fine. Anytime I think of gluten, I think of that comedian John Pinette. When he was talking about gluten, he was a fat comedian. He's dead now, because, he was a fat comedian. And he said, I watched The View once, because I watched The View once, a few times, but not anymore. Anyway. Pinette was on The View and he said, I don't know what gluten is, but apparently it's delicious. And I laugh whenever I hear that. So whenever I hear gluten, I think of John Pinette saying that about that joke about gluten. So may he rest in peace. But that was like years ago, so fuck it. I don't know. Wow, we've gone long. We're at 28 minutes already, and I still have some things to talk about. Need to promote some things. April 8th. I will be in Middlebury again. I love performing in Middlebury. But this time, it's Comedy Thunderdome. So come on out. Show starts at 8. It's me and 5 other comedians as we compete for the Comedy Thunderdome Championship. I'm so excited. There's another comedy competition for me to absolutely suck at. It should be great. I'm feeling great. I'm great. I'm lying. You know that. Because I talked about being great at the beginning of the podcast. See how I bring it all together? Yeah. All right. All right. My voice. My throat is sore. I'm not sick. I'm just I've been talking for almost a half an hour. I don't get these people that do hour and a half long podcasts and just talk to themselves. I couldn't do that. Maybe I should drink more water. I don't know. Anyway, please follow please like me on, like my Facebook page, the McTaggart Attack Podcast Facebook page. You can find it on Facebook. Also, I think I have 108 likes now, so that's pretty cool. I want 1,000, so come on. And also follow me on Twitter at KevMcT. I have over 48,000 followers. I think I'm almost 1,500 followers. 1,600 followers until I reach 50,000, which will be great. I'm looking forward to that. How sad is my life that I'm looking forward to having 50,000 followers on Twitter. I need to do something with that, though. So, whatever. Alright. I've talked enough tonight. Alright, you guys have a great week. I'll be back next week. Next week, by the way, is episode 23. And next week, I'm going to be talking about the WWE, about professional wrestling. It'll be sort of like my football episode the week that that came out of the that I did around the weekend of the Super Bowl. I'll be talking about why I hate the WWE next week. So, be prepared for that. So that should be fun. Alright, that's all I've got tonight. Thanks a lot, and I'll talk again next week.